welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So South Carolina's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
On the run, it's Lacey. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Howard. Forced out of the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Working from the pistol. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Looking deep. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Now on the move. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Howard. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field. And the defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's knocked down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Rebels line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Play fake, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking for a gap. It's Clark. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Sellers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. What a terrible, terrible shank. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He'll start this drive going to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He's got him. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws to the back. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
He might want another play. Trying to keep this drive alive. Brought down, but he has enough for the 1st down right at the 43-yard line.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a punt regardless.
And defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field, but you didn't have to worry about it because the offense, listen, offenses are going for it in these situations more and more in college football.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sellers on the play action. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Got a little grass. The tag. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. QB draw. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
snags it, and there's running room. Smashes through the tackle. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Play fake, Sellers. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Under fire. And it's a sack. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. Makes the grab in their space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now put...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Hold and fire complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sellers on the play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Gets it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Still on his feet at the 25. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone. And that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime. But they've got to play much better in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Laterals it back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
And it's Northern Illinois, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
You've got to do a better job with your decision-making quarterback. I love the individual effort, escaping when things break down. Now you're trying to find someone open downfield on the scramble drill, but no one's there. Just throw it away. Take the incompletion, live to play another day. But now, because you ran out of bounds, you've lost 3 yards.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They go play action with Sellers. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got it, beat down inbounds. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good... On the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He breaks a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Overton. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Trying to move them on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Uncorks one. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they are are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Finding some room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Strong run to pick up a 5 out to the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On the ground, it's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And they do it again. They are masters of 4-down territory all over the field.
Well, we've seen it over and over again on this drive where he's critical down in distances, and these players are making plays.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the diving catch down the right side. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least